restrictions lifted for limited use until the enemy has been rendered silent.
When you think of vampire anime, what comes to mind? A badass story about Dracula? Nope, it's probably a cheap shoujo. And you would be right, because so far, out of the fuck ton of anime I've watched, I could only find 5 good ones. So here are the top 5 vampire anime you can sink your teeth into.
If you want to hit me, then you better be ready to put more behind it than that.
You hussy! I'm gonna scratch your eyes out!
Number 5, Bloodless. I just love how it doesn't take itself too seriously, because let's face it, some anime try way too hard to be badass without the time and budget, making it unbearable to watch. Bloodless also has relatable characters like Staz, who's a fucking weeb.
I have to know if she likes manga!
The anime also has loads of references to popular shonen like Dragon Ball Z. Number 4, Vampire Hunter D Bloodless. Most vampire are set in either the past or present. However, this takes a unique approach by putting it in the post-nuclear, far future setting. Despite the anime being over 20 years old, it still has one of the most jaw-dropping art styles to date. Mixed with the soundtrack, this anime does a great job of conveying the feeling of loneliness as Vampire D watches his race go extinct, not to mention the badass vampire fights. Number 3, Seraph of the End. This anime is similar to Demon Slayer, but unlike that anime, I have some problems of it being predictable and bland. However, it does have an interesting concept where vampires control the world, unlike most anime in the genre. I also enjoy that humans are the ones struggling to survive, with the addition of vampires being naturally stronger, giving the anime a somewhat desperate feeling. Number 2, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This anime puts you on the edge of your seat as you watch the relationship between Dio and JoJo progress, with it feeling like Dio being the one in control, with the first episode being able to pull me in because of Dio's mostly successful attempts to ruin JoJo's life, even though he's an innocent and genuine person. The art style is also unique. It reminds me of a more colorful and less gross version of Baki. Number 1, Helsing Ultimate. It's important to realize that this ain't no fucking chick flick like most of the vampire genre. This is the real shit, and is one of the best vampire anime to watch, with it doing an outstanding job at grabbing your attention with its unusual approach to vampires. Unlike most anime in the genre where you have vampires versus humans, in this anime, you have a vampire fighting vampires, demons, the church, and other factions, which makes for a pretty fucking chaotic series. It also has a great dub because the characters have different accents depending on where they're from. So this concludes my list of the top 5 vampire anime you can sink your teeth into. If you're a fan of Hunter x Hunter, you need to check out my previous video where I made some insane edits. We even went as far as to making our own custom animations and adding some crazy effects.